All right, Ron, this one's for you. The gardens back here at my house are kind of like a lot of native plants, like this butterfly bush and those Virginia spiderwort purple flowers there. And these honeybees are in there. They're coming probably from my neighbor's yard, like 2 yards away. But this patio up here with this garden is something that I think I gotta redo. But like, there's all kind of the lady who lived here and designed this stuff in the 1970s was like all about plants and horticulture and stuff. She extended this patio, and there's no real drain here, so this actually floods. You can see, like, that's one of the things I want to do with this whole patio grading project. But you know, and this is all lumpy because of this big tree right here. That's, you see, it's like they built this addition right up to the tree, and the tree obviously kept growing since 1970 when they built this addition. And then there's a drainage pipe, so all the water dumps right here, and the heaving cracks the pool. Like, there's puddling here and everything. So I need to redo this and do some drainage. I think I want to put a sump pump there with a drain that goes downhill to the uphill, sort of. So it's gonna have to deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper to get to the sump pump there. But I think I want to do that. And then this is a cool area where it's like the guest and party exit and the servants entrance right here. So right now, this is like all my junkyard. And then I think I've seen some pictures of the inside, but like, this all needs to be taken up and reorganized. I had actually pulled this all out when we ran the power line up along the garage there. And then this is, you know, where we ran all the plumbing and electric out to that side over there. And so like a new service disconnect, and like before it goes into the house. So like here it comes up from the pole into this meter, and then we have a service disconnect there before it goes into the house. But like, redid all that stuff. That's the roof that I redid, and you know, painted the shutters, and like we've been painting some of the house. But like, this got a little messed up with the whole digging project. Like, I don't know why they're not growing there, but you know, they're totally gone in the winter and pop back up, those hostas. These are some cool globe thistles that they turn purple too when they're I don't know, ripe, what do you call it? But this is the front yard I was talking about. There's our car charger right there on the old air conditioner. I have the electric box hidden inside there so it stays dry. But this is what I was talking about. Like, we have no front lawn out here, and so that's liriope that can grow high, and like there's some Virginia spiderwort that's growing in there. But like, they did this, and we have the landscape architecture diagram from 1970 they left in the house of, like, you know, there used to be a walkway right up to the front door, but they put these two hollies in here with the landscape plan. That one was not even in the plan, so it's just another one that grew, and it's in bad shape, so I think I'm gonna take that one down. But you know, there's all these slates and stuff in here. And then the neighbors just had the professionals come and clean up their yard over there. But you can see that, like, this is the tree that was all attacked by ivy, and like, I'm trying to pull it back into shape, and I hung that swing on it. But this was just a little path, and I built this up so the mulch doesn't fall onto the sidewalk, and I try to use minimal mulch and just let the leaves do the job. But it's a cool, like, walkway patio. You can kind of walk through these little things, but I try to make sure all the plants are native, and like, been working on getting rid of any invasive species. But and then of course I've got another junk area over here, you know, where I can get back to the backyard. But I do love this little, you know, my own little patch of nature here. I thought maybe you'd appreciate it a little bit. But yeah, all these things are like plants that pop up, and you know, I've been identifying all the plants and figuring out what's what. And I think even one of the plants that I saw up, like an orchid, I think I saw one of those in the front of the house. That's fish mint that I probably need to really get under control. I don't think it's invasive, but it kind of seems like it's gonna be. But like over here, I think I remember seeing like some of those orchids that we saw on the ride. I can't, or the camping trip, but I can't remember where they are. So, but it would be cool, like maybe to plant some of those, because yeah, I don't think they'd be invasive here, but I think maybe, no, these look like mostly hostas, but I don't know what these are. Anyway, you know, I dig it, man. Anyway, I'll post it.